It's like, was there anything new? Come on, dumbass, get it together.
I don't know. Alright, gone live. To adventure. Hey, did it. Alright, cool. Alright, we're in the court now, aren't we?
How did the investigation go yesterday, Mr. Wright?
Shit, I forgot to put the game on. Hold on. I glanced over it, it's just the background. That's the one pitfall when you like play multiple games, you gotta change that every time. There we go.
We never start the right way. It's just automatically snagged. Something's forgotten.
Oh yeah, it's the life of a streamer, and the first thing you learn is how to accept scuff. Alright.
Makes it super funner.
Frankly, there's still a lot of gray areas.
Or rather, the whole thing is one big gray area. Don't worry about me, no matter what the outcome. I'm ready to accept my fate. I believe in you, sis. Mr. Wright, let me offer you a word of advice.
Yes?
A defense attorney should never believe their client. The defendant is called to trial because they are suspected of wrongdoing. Never forget that.
Miss Sky, you remind me a lot of Mia. There is one decisive difference between you and her.
And that is...
You're not a defense attorney.
I believe it's almost time for the trial. Good luck, Mr. Wright.
Gonna need it, you self-sabotaging... My first trial without Faye helping me. No one's gonna bail me out this time. I'll be alone in there. I have to discover the truth all by myself.
Let's do it, Mr. Wright. I'll be with you the whole way.
I noticed one of her pins is like, oh!
Court is now in session for the trial of Miss Lana Sky.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Prosecution has been ready for a while, Your Honor.
Edgeworth. It's been 2 months, but I haven't seen the courtroom. I haven't seen a courtroom since his trial. Hold on, I'm in the middle of cleaning my glasses here.
I hope that personal feelings will not be a part of the proceedings today, Mr. Wright. I will choose the path that I think is right, regardless of what those around me might say. The judgment to be made here is in our hands, not those of anyone else. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. Your opening statement, please. Chief Prosecutor Lana Sky has committed an unpardonable crime. Not only this, but she was rash enough to commit it in the prosecutor's office lot.
Oh, it's much more forceful in person. I suddenly feel like confessing to everything.
Oh boy.
She will now pay for her rashness with her life. I was a witness to her crime. A professional witness. Well then, call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls its first witness, Miss Angel Star, to the stand.
Off up, Queen?
Haven't I seen you somewhere?
You ordered the caviar lunch, right?
Caviar. I've never eaten caviar before.
The judge is really wolfing it down.
Ah, and for you, I have a fiesta bowl.
Thanks. Edgeworth?
Will the witness state her name and profession? Sorry.
Ah, and you, sir, did you order the fingerprint lunchbox?
It's too early for lunch. Your name and profession, please.
Well, Your Honor, how did it taste?
So this is why everyone raves about caviar. It's so tasty it hurts. I always thought caviar would taste like pickled tapioca.
Ew.
What the heck does pickled tapioca taste like?
Name, profession. Ow.
Me? Name is Angel Star. Don't go forgetting it. I find myself running Lunchland these days. Is that what you wanted me to say, Mr. Edgeworth?
Very well, witness. Please describe the incident to us. The prosecution will wait. I am not finished eating.
Hurry it up!
Very well, Mr. Edgeworth. As you know, we usually call on the police to provide a description of the crime.
Your Honor, as Mr. Edgeworth has said to the court, I am a professional.
What exactly does that mean? Until 2 years ago, Miss Angel Star was a special investigator with the police.
Still you.
She was a first-rate homicide detective.
What? Star was a detective?
Cut out again.
Yeah.
Aha! I know who you are. Papa?
Cough up Queen, Angel Star, Your Honor. Long time no see.
Very well, you may continue with the description, Miss Star.
Who is this lady?
If I might have the court's attention over here. Parking lot at the prosecutor's office is divided into 2 blocks. A block is for the prosecutor's office personnel. B block is for visitors and clients. A chain divider separates the 2 blocks.
I suppose that's to keep visitors from taking up prosecutor's spaces, yes?
The crime took place by a car in the back of A block in the car's trunk. The killer stabbed the victim with this knife and went to drive the body out. Unfortunately for her, there was a witness, and an arrest was made on the spot.
Who was this valiant witness?
Why, it was me, Your Honor.
Did you see the very moment of the crime?
Of course, Your Honor. Immediately after that, I was apprehended the chief prosecutor.
Hmm. It seems rather cut and dry, doesn't it? Well then, Mr. Wright,
I can't agree on principle, Your Honor.
It seems that some poor losers are unwilling to accept the truth, Your Honor. Shall I proceed to crush what little hope they have remaining?
Poor guy.
if you can, then give them your worst, Miss Starr.
What? Are they talking about me?
Somehow, I always knew a day like this would come. I was on my way to deliver a lunchbox to my boyfriend when I sensed something. Perhaps it was my finely honed detective's intuition at work. Through the wire fence, I saw a chief prosecutor standing next to a garish car. Chief prosecutor was holding a knife in her right hand. Then, she thrust the pointed tip of the knife into the detective Goodman's chest.
Bringing a lunchbox to your boyfriend. How touching. As you can see, there's no room for doubt. The key point of your testimony seems to be nothing other than the point of the knife which you saw being stabbed into Detective Good.
So, how does it feel to be so utterly crushed?
I'm still thinking about that.
It's merely a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
Mr. Wright, you may cross-examine the witness. Black Knight reference, that's great.
Somehow,
When it's green, it's a line she's already said from the previous section, and now I have to interview every part of it.
Wakarimashita.
How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to tragedy.
The lunch lady's uniformed opinion is duly noted.
Uninformed.
Oh, sorry. But that's what you get for 2 days no sleep.
Right.
Given that they are used to erasing inconvenient evidence at their whim.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that can't read today.
I cannot read.
Dark Lord of the Universe, hello!
Hello.
Killing off a detective that knew too much is merely an extension of that. Miss Starr, you have something personal against prosecutors? I felt that I had found my dream job when I became an investigator. If I hadn't been laid off by those prosecutors over there, I'd still be one.
Laid off. She was fired.
To me, prosecutors are nothing more than worms. That said, I am a pro. As you know, my testimony is unbiased and flawless.
Very well. You may continue, Miss Starr.
This boyfriend, he's the detective?
Not that boyfriend, the security guard.
What? That boyfriend? You have several?
Yes, this boyfriend, that boyfriend, and the other boyfriend.
What a sloot!
Some hoes in this house. There's some hoes.
She's hitting on the judge too now.
The yet another boyfriend position is still open for applicants.
I'll stick with the lunches, thanks.
Note to self, the judge had to think before replying. The security guard room is in the lot, in A block. It's up on the second level, so you can see everything from there.
Be the room with the security sign. Incidentally, did you bring your lunch boxes by car?
Since I'm a visitor now, I parked in B block. Oh, she was in B block when she witnessed the crime.
Said something? So you're saying you had premonition of the murder?
It felt like, how would you say? Oh yes. It was like the feeling you get when you view a pumpkin chock full of seeds.
Idea what that means.
Speaking of a detective's intuition, wasn't the victim, Mr. Bruce Goodman, also a detective?
Yes, well, he was like a young cheese.
Young cheese?
A pale white cheese, not yet tangy, with experience on the streets. A greenhorn.
Then I must be hard, yellowed, and sharp as a tack.
Yeah, with the odor of an old cheese to match. In any case, there in the lot, I feel something stirring in the back of my mind.
By garish car, you mean...
Mr. Edgeworth's car, yes.
Mr. Edgeworth.
Incidentally, the knife with which the victim was stabbed was also Mr. Edgeworth's. Wasn't it?
Indeed it was. What an odd case this is. And the person you saw, you're sure it was the defendant?
I saw her from no further than 30 feet away. I am certain it was her.
He's telling the truth, we're doomed.
Let's just do what we can. Even if we don't have any proof, we can always nitpick.
Witness, in your testimony, you clearly stated the following. The prosecutors are nothing more than worms. Ergo, you are a biased witness.
You might want to keep those silly opinions to yourself in the future, rookie.
Huh? Rookie?
Unless you're willing to risk the consequences of doubting me. I'll fry you like a fritter, crispy on the outside, chewy on the inside.
Inspiring.
I believe I've heard that tagline elsewhere. You could cry plagiarism. I may be related to the lowly post of lunch lady.
But you're dressed.
Regulated. But my instincts are honed.
Photograph. You took this.
The moment I witnessed the crime, my reflexes took over and snap, I took a picture. In fact, one of my lunch boxes is rigged with a camera.
I suppose that's more exciting than just hanging around your neck.
Yes. Why am I only seeing this photograph just now?
Think I show it to you? A prosecutor. Think again. My boyfriend works in the photography division of criminal affairs.
She's like sleeping everybody in the police department.
Yeah, no shit. Well, this is most Most certainly the defendant. I've heard of sleeping your way to the top, but sleeping around to the top? That's roundabout.
Uh-oh, that's unmistakably Lana Sky.
So what was the defendant doing at the time?
Tell me more about this knife the suspect was carrying.
Well, I'd say the blade was about 4 inches long. Is that right, Mr. Edgeworth? It is your knife, after all.
Yes, that's about right.
Prosecutors are, by nature, well versed in the locations of a man's vital organs.
I bet she has a mouthful of organs regularly.
Especially the vital ones.
I'm sure it was easier than boiling an egg for my egg salad surprise set.
You can't testify as her ability to kill an egg. I mean, a person?
Perhaps a chicken salad set would have been a better metaphor.
So the defendant was holding a knife. What then? I really want an egg salad sandwich now.
Yep. Tell the court why you didn't try to stop this crime. You did see her raise the knife and strike, no?
Has a point.
Unfortunately, by the time I realized what was going on, it was already too late.
You were
Too late?
How'd you take the picture?
Yes. Next moment, the chief prosecutor brought down the murder weapon.
I see.
It's only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright. We can make it.
You said that before. Anything else?
Scientifically speaking, Miss Starr's testimony is flawless.
That sounds pretty fatal to me.
What do we do? Is this it? Is my sister guilty?
Let's just keep our heads cool and impress the witness a bit, shall we? For some reason, having her panicking next to me makes me calmer.
Don't smile like that. You.
How did you know?
I respect the prosecutor's basic abhorrence of crime. Yet their methods are ugly and twisted. Twisted methods will always lead to a tragedy.
Which ladies uninformed
Okay, we
opinion
did
is
this.
duly noted. Oh yeah, this is repeating, yeah.
Okay. Now we gotta look for...
Miss Starr,
Yeah, you can ignore this part here.
I...
What do we have?
What does the parking stub say?
have to do...
Sorry, the what? This?
Does the times have anything to do with it? He died
Mm,
from blood loss. Go ahead. That was
That's due
an
to
hour and
blood
a half
loss.
before p.m. And when did he entered the parking lot at 5:12? In the time of the testimony, I think he was already dead. That's what I believe.
we gotta figure out.
'Cause the times can't add up.
Are there any fingerprints on the knife?
And that weird guy, what was he, a cowboy or something?
Yeah,
He
it
used
was.
to date. He used to date Lana. Now he's dating the lunch lady. Didn't seem like. I feel like he was dead beforehand. It's just me though.
So they were just talking about the blood. Actually, before I even do anything, we'll do this real quick. Aha! Okay, then it loops.
What about the coroner's report? He died from blood loss, but just the tip of the knife was just inserted. So I don't think really, unless she stabbed him directly in the heart, that would.
Whoops, I meant to present. Shit.
You remember the young chick saying that it would take 10 seconds to jump out the window and fall? I see
Well,
seconds.
yeah. Oh, it does specify no prints. Shit.
Dang.
What about here? And you witnessed this? You saw Miss Guy stab the victim with the knife?
As I've already said, yes. I swear it on my finest salmon swirl lunch.
I'm sure that is a fine lunch.
But isn't that odd? Look at this photograph. Look at this photograph!
Time makes me laugh.
Honey?
It's a shitty Canadian song, don't worry about it. This is the photograph you took the very moment of the crime, is it not? Then why is Miss Guy not holding the knife?
In her left hand. Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts? Objection.
That had to be the weakest objection ever, Edgeworth.
Yet it was still stronger than your ever feeble mind, Mr. Wright.
Oh, shit.
What do you mean, Mr. Edgeworth? This photograph was not taken the moment before the stabbing. This was taken the moment after the stabbing.
And how can you tell that?
Blood splatter.
Huh?
See the dark crimson stains on the chief prosecutor's coat.
It's a black and white photograph.
Yes, it is hard to tell, but this could be blood. Well, Mr. Wright, I see no problem here.
No problem, except you.
Mr. Wright, are you gonna just sit there and take that kind of abuse?
You got a better idea? Wait, that contradicts what the witness said in her testimony. Namely, that she took the picture the moment she witnessed the crime.
Well, it seems I was slightly unclear. My apologies.
That's it?
If you run out of lunch, you order second. Problem solved. If you don't like it, try ordering the jumbo-sized lunch from the get-go. Good advice. Not sure if I understand it, but good advice. I didn't have time to stop her. Prosecutor Sky was cold, calculating like a robot. She killed without pain or remorse. It was premeditated murder.
Premeditated? How do you know?
chief prosecutor's hands in that photograph? Oh, are those gloves? Surgical gloves made of thin rubber, most likely. Why would she have those on? If it was not premeditated, she would not be wearing those gloves. These gloves do seem to tell of a. These gloves do seem to tell a tale of premeditation.
Premeditated murder, a serious offense.
Witness, add this to your testimony.
She was just in the habit of wearing gloves, like driving gloves.
Gloves were admitted as evidence when the defendant was arrested. They were rubber gloves of the kind used for autopsies.
In other words, when the chief prosecutor came to the crime scene, she came to do murder. It's the only possible conclusion one can make. Everything was planned. It was a premeditated crime.
Impressive. I'm sorry they took you off the force, Miss Starr.
This is bad. She's got that thinking it was all planned. She could prove this claim. The trial's already over. Gotta think of a way to show that it wasn't premeditated.
Only a flesh wound, Mr. Wright.
It's repeating now.
Parking ticket?
No, the memo.
This one?
Yeah, I'm just trying to read some of it. It's just you're going too quick. It's like, I
I'm
need some
sorry.
information here to help out, damn it.
Died within an hour.
She had stabbed him once, and he would have died of blood loss. There'd be no
5:30.
way he would have bled on her like that.
He said died within an hour and a half of 4 p.m.
Which would have been 5:30.
Yeah,
And he came in and parked at 5:12.
came in at 12.
Yeah,
See,
so we
that's
should
what
probably
5:30.
present this.
Where though?
Before I do that.
What's that before your badge?
It was the
Is that
trophy, I think.
The trophy
Oh
has
no, it looked like a
anything-
pass or something.
Yeah, it was his investigator ID. Yeah. I'll try presenting this. Rather this one. Nope.
What time was the call made to her sister?
5:18. So if he got there at 5:12, or was that ticket? Who was the ticket stub for that one?
It's the Edgeworth's car.
car. Guy bled out, probably died around 5:30. There was a call placed at 5:08.
If he died at 4 o'clock, but Edgeworth got the car at 5:18, how did she see the murder?
give a time?
No. So it's making this a little difficult.
I wonder why that trophy is still broken. Did they ever say why the trophy was broken?
I don't know.
Okay, hear me out. This is what I think happened. I think the investigator guy was mad that he didn't win or whatever. Fell out of the window while making a ruckus.
Yeah, but he wasn't a prosecutor though. So he couldn't have won that.
No, well, anyway, he fell out of the window, breaking the trophy. Right, so he hit the ground. Ezra's car would happen to be there. She used a knife. He was already dead to make it look like she killed him. I wonder why she would use this car though.
Well, it says no prints. Let me try the knife again. Oh.
Cool.
Witness, do you know what this is?
Are you trying to test me? I sell box lunches for a living, I have, you know. That's a knife. The knife. The knife that was in Mr. Edgeworth's trunk.
Indeed, it is my knife.
With this case, bloody murder weapon, the red car, all belonging to the prosecutor there. The defendant is the chief. Mommy, are prosecutors bad people? The defense has a request. We ask that the witness provide an accurate testimony.
What's that, rookie?
In your testimony, you stated that Lana Sky planned this murder. That's why she was wearing those special gloves.
Seems like a natural conclusion to me. The gloves do indicate planning.
However, why would she not also prepare the most important thing, the murder weapon?
Oh.
The knife just happened to be in the trunk of that car? Ladies and gentlemen, if you're going to plan a murder, don't forget the weapon.
Oh!
Dodge.
I just did it!
No one heard you.
Order! Order! Order!
There we go.
Great, now the tide is turning in our favor.
Great show, Mr. Wright. My sister's as good as free.
I believe the next lunch you'll be eating is humble pie.
What?
I hope you weren't deluding yourself into thinking that the tide has turned. Not over such a trifling detail.
But this shoots a hole in the whole premeditated theory.
Ah! The prosecution could care less if it was premeditated or not. The only one who seems to care is that lunch lady over there. The defendant, Lana Sky, murdered a detective with a knife. That is the only thing the prosecution need prove, nothing else.
Very good, Mr. Prosecutor. I suppose you think you're clever now. But you know as well as I do that she planned on killing him. It was planned. If it wasn't, why would she have been wearing...
I believe I'd like to hear your testimony again. Witness, please tell us only what you saw, not what you thought.
How dare you? My powers of deduction are not to be underestimated.
Really now?
Lana Sky intended to murder Detective Good. That's why she called the victim all the way to the prosecutor's office. I'm sure the chief prosecutor had a grudge against the victim. Nothing else could drive that human machine to plunge the knife in again and again.
The victim was summoned from the police department to the prosecutor's office. It does sound a lot like premeditation, doesn't it?
So, if I ordered a pizza, does that mean I'm planning to kill the delivery boy?
In any case, the defense may now cross-examine the witness.
You've said that, but you haven't told us how you know.
That's what I'm about to tell you, rookie.
I believe what she just said was a mere prelude to the story she is about to tell. Try not to interrupt her again.
Rookie.
Bitch.
What?
Never interrupt a storyteller. It's like pulling a bun out of the oven half baked.
Thumbs half baked out here, alright, and it's you.
Try not to confuse the defense, witness. They're not very quick on their feet. Now, why did you believe the suspect had intention to murder the victim?
The actions speak for themselves.
You have no proof that Miss Sky called him there.
You have no
Phone
proof
right
that
there.
she didn't.
Mr. Edgeworth Fox, there is no record of a call made on the defendant Miss Lana Sky's phone.
She might have written him a letter.
Come on, you could have tried public phone first at least.
In case the victim came to the prosecutor's office where he was murdered. I'm sure he had a reason to be there. Witness,
Why do you think it was the suspect?
why do you think it was the suspect who summoned the victim that day?
It's confusing when they put it on someone and then it's not the same person talking. Kind of grudge.
Well, I wouldn't know that.
Of course you don't. That's because she didn't have a grudge.
Rookie. I have a lunchbox here. Now, what's inside?
How am I supposed to know?
See, we agree there is a lunchbox here, but we don't know what's inside. A person's life is like a lunchbox with pretzels. Don't you agree?
I get it. That's why my lunch was so salty.
No, never mind. This judge is very good
Keep your mind
metaphors.
out of the gutter, sir. The suspect had a grudge against Detective Goodman. Will you tell us your basis for thinking this?
It's simple.
A human machine? That's a contradiction.
Please. Can't you find fault with something of substance, Mr. Wright?
Note to self, Mr. Edgeworth's side smelled like citrus fruit.
You say again and again. How many times did she stab him exactly?
We often say chop into 1,000 pieces, but we don't actually mean 1,000 pieces. What difference does it make if the deed is done?
If she's getting mad at me.
Let's say she stabbed him several times and leave it at that.
Leave it at that. This is a murder case, people.
Mr. Wright, you should speak up if you have an objection, you know?
Miss Starr turned out to be as short-tempered as she looked when we met her. Challenging her ability as a detective really set her off.
Short wick burns out the fastest. It's scientific fact.
I wonder, wouldn't it depend on the size of the candle? I mean, you add more wax, a really short wick will burn longer.
Obviously, more scientific testing is required.
Very bright scientist.
Okay. Boop. One knife wound. You say she stabbed him again and again, but you couldn't have witnessed that.
Are you testing me? Then I'll test you. With my moss prize.
That's disgusting.
I'm afraid the moss is growing under our feet as we wait, Miss Star. What do you mean? I shouldn't have to explain this, but take a look. The autopsy report states that death was due to a loss of blood from one stab wound. Aha! You're right! Good show, Mr. Edgeworth.
What a hunk! He's my hero, really?
Magician! No one noticed?
Well, witness,
Thanks for the follow.
You got the crime scene set, right?
thanks.
I always believed that no one could ever mistake ketchup for blood. But now I realize that such mistakes are possible.
So you're saying you mistook something for blood?
When she lifted her knife, I thought I saw blood at her breast. Splattered blood from her victim. That's why I thought she must have stabbed him at least twice.
Tell us what you saw that you thought was blood. Testify.
A red muffler?
Yes, black scarf. The chief prosecutor always wears one around her neck. So she can be easily hanged at a moment's notice, I suppose.
The fuck? She's right. This guy was wearing a red scarf, wasn't she? But wait, isn't it odd that you mistook that for splattered blood?
Oh, people often mistake my beard for a bib.
Judge her the bib? That's why this place feels so much like a kindergarten sometimes.
Really.
This game is self-aware.
I do think I saw some traces of blood on her chest.
However, the autopsy report is clear on this matter. There was only one knife wound.
Apparently Miss Star is entirely sure of her own testimony.
Mr. Wright, this is our chance.
Chance for what, I wonder? The star turned out to be a short-term... Okay, that's repeating now. Ba-ba-bow.
Wait a minute. Hey, go. I was gonna say, can we go back? Go back. Yep. Called all. Use the phone right there. The last person she called was her sister.
Okay. Just before I do that, let me save again.
Wrong before, but proves it's like, hey, the last person she called.
Nope.
God dang it.
Dave's coming. Whoops.
Looks like there's only blood on the coat, though.
He's not wearing the scarf.
Yeah.
Isn't wearing a scarf.
And she provided that picture herself. Miss Starr, I demand an explanation.
Witness is clearly not suited for detective work.
What?
The suspect was not wearing a scarf or muffler of any kind when she stabbed the victim. And you've proved it yourself with this photograph.
Oh, but that can't be.
Only a professional lunch lady could be so utterly clueless.
He's digging into her now.
Congratulations. Perhaps you finally found your true calling in life. Harsh words, but good.
In the end, Mr. Edgeworth prevails.
That was my What was my objection? Chopped liver?
I was there. A scarf. No, not that, but something red. Really?
Now, where were we? The witness has given us an entertaining interlude, but back to business.
What?
Very well, witness. Continue your testimony. You saw the crime and apprehended the suspect. Tell us about that.
Very well. I do remember some things accurately, at least.
Ultimately, we couldn't shake the most important part of her testimony.
Most important part?
The part where your sister stabs the victim. This next testimony might be just a moment of truth.
After the murder, the suspect attempted to run behind a partition off to her side. I quickly caught her, explained her rights to her, and arrested her on the spot. Ah, yes, when I arrested her, she mentioned the muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Chief prosecutor made to escape, but against Angel Star, resistance is futile.
Quite determined about this scarf, aren't you?
I strike like a snake and bite like a cobra. That's me, Angel Star.
That wasn't a very good metaphor, first of all. Like, a cobra is kind of a snake.
Don't bother me with details, unless you want to get bit.
No, thanks.
Note to self, Mr. Wright is weak against poisonous snake bites.
Chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum.
An oil drum? Hard to imagine.
Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Rawr.
Very well, Mr. Wright. Your cross-examination, if you will.
So where is this partition on the floor plans?
I'm sure she means this wall next to the car. I thought it was your line for some freaking reason.
That's right. Was a wall there, about 6 feet high.
She was obviously trying to hide herself. Quite a natural thing for a criminal to do.
And what did you do then?
You say quickly. Were you close to the suspect?
As I just said, I was only 30 feet away from her the whole time.
Maybe I should press her more for details. There's a chain link fence between her
Yeah,
and...
no shit. I was just about to say, press the fuck out of her. Unless she can teleport.
I'd like to see this on the floor plans just to be safe. Lunchland car was...
She was a visitor, thus she was parked in B block.
Do you witness the murder from here?
That would make it about 30 feet from the car, yes.
Is this correct, Miss Star?
Yes, that's right.
There was a chain link fence in front of you.
There's a chain link fence in front of you.
Shit, I
I
did
went
it.
over it, of course.
Amazing! The cop-up queen, lunch lady, athlete indeed. And heals my ass.
It would have taken her a little time to climb over the fence. She couldn't have gotten to my sister that fast.
Yeah, that fence was about 9 feet, too. How did Miss Guy not get away? You mentioned the muffler? What exactly did she say?
If I remember exactly, I would have told you in my testimony.
Cheeky.
Anyway, all I heard her say was the word muffler.
Just that one word. So, what you heard wasn't the suspect talking to you, but to someone else.
Yes, the chief prosecutor was talking on her phone.
Phone? Just can't mean... By the phone, do you mean the cell phone discovered at the scene of the crime?
Yes, ultimately.
Ultimately?
My memory is like a salmon heading upstream. See,
No, the court doesn't see, Miss Star.
chief prosecutor first attempted to use the phone hanging on the wall.
The wall?
It's right near the car. That was an emergency phone on the wall.
Apparently, it was out of order.
So she used her cell phone. Indeed, the emergency phone was out of order that day. Good witnessing, witness.
Good witnessing. Whatever happened to good testifying?
You should, of course, add this to your testimony.
The things I do to please this rookie defense attorney.
Do you think you could restate your testimony for the court?
I was going to ask the same thing.
I'll only say this one time, so listen close, rookies. The chief prosecutor stabbed the victim and ran behind the partition. She picked up the emergency phone on the wall, but it was out of order. So she pulled her own cell phone out of her pocket. And
During that time, you climbed over the chain link fence.
And I boldly grabbed her arm. The chief prosecutor hung up her phone.
You saw her doing this?
What is it, Mr. Wright?
She made to escape? Can you be more specific?
She brushed aside my hand and ran. It was a terrible sight to see, like a dollop of lard on a pate of foie gras.
Huh?
She even kicked over an oil drum at me.
An oil drum?
Was an oil drum lying on its side at the scene of the crime. But it's strange. What's that? If she wanted to escape, why didn't she run the other way? The parking lot entrance.
That's right. doesn't make any sense that she would run from behind the partition to the oil drums. Excellent. More mysteries.
There's that pin again. Ah! I wish I could solve a few more and finding more, though. So Miss Sky tried to run?
I'm sorry, my sister is so suspicious, Mr. Wright.
Not as sorry as I am.
She didn't do it. You have to believe me.
So where's this partition on the floor plans?
I think we did this part already.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, so now we're gonna find out what she's lying about.
Did we already tried the phone, right?
Didn't she call her sister though? Yeah, she called him at 518.
What the fuck are these controls? Okay. Nothing to look at, is there?
I didn't know if that was presented or not.
What's wrong?
Anything else to click on? Nope.
Did you try the parking ticket?
Oh, wait. She says she saw it all, but if she's on the other side of the partition, she couldn't have seen that. I'm gonna try that.
It's
Let
a
me,
chain
save.
fence, is it not?
Well, there's she was on the other side of the partition of where the phone was. So do a quick save. And then present this. Get it? Miss Star, I have to conclude that you have a personal grudge against Miss Lana Sky.
The witness is a former detective. Her testimony is unmarred by personal bias.
Well, who would have thought you would be my knight in shining armor, prosecutor? You, who, together with the chief prosecutor, kicked me out 2 years ago.
Well, Miss Star, this is a fatal contradiction with your testimony. How do you explain this?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Dark Lord said, I think Jess is lying.
100% can confirm.
Mess with me, and I'll make you cough it all.
Let's take a look at the floor plans. You said that you witnessed a crime from this point. However, if that's true, couldn't possibly have seen what Miss Sky making that phone call. I believe you see what I'm getting at. That emergency phone was on the backside of this partition. If, indeed, you were in B block, you couldn't have seen it.
What?
What is the meaning of this?
It's simple, Your Honor. She's not coughing up blood, she's coughing up lies!
Grr.
That's quite a claim, Mr. Wright. Perhaps you can't... God damn it. Perhaps you'll allow me a question. Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
Here's where the counterattack begins. I can't afford to get this wrong. The witness lied about what she saw. Lied about what she saw. In other words, she didn't see Miss Sky using that emergency phone.
It does seem hard to imagine how she could have. Very logical.
Matterstar, can I get your lunchbox?
Mr. Wright, I hate to bother you while you're celebrating your victory. But why would Miss Star lie like that?
Huh?
Why would she say that my sister had tried to use the phone, but failed? It doesn't seem to make any sense. Why lie about something so insignificant?
Oh, dang, she's right.
I mean, maybe she really did see her try to use the emergency phone.
I see no room for doubt here.
You ordered the patooey on rice, right?
Mr. Wright, I thought you had something there.
I thought so too. One more try.
Maybe it was where?
I see it in your eyes. You haven't learned your lesson, have you? Tell us exactly what lie this witness has told the court.
Where she saw it then? This guy tried to use the emergency phone, but it was out of order. What is significant about this fact? Nothing. Therefore, it would be pointless for Nistar to lie about it.
Pointless to lie. I see.
Let's say the witness did actually see Miss Sky using the emergency phone. It would mean Miss Star witnessed the crime from a different location.
Different location. Now that's a pointless lie if I ever heard it.
Before you call my lie pointless, at least let me tell it.
Let me ask a question to your clever wordsmith, Mr. Wright. Just where was the witness when she saw the crime?
All testimony we've heard now points in one direction. The place where Miss Star witnessed the crime was here.
She's in the
You
security
had to
room.
have been right there.
That's where her boyfriend is, right?
Yeah, so she would have been like,
She saw
She
the
had to
emergency
have
phone
been
being
in within
used.
that at least 10 to 20 feet within that
I
area.
bet you she was in the security room.
yeah, because if she didn't actually see the stabbing, just saw her coming out with the blood on the shirt, and assumed the stabbing, saw the phone.
But she took
So
pictures
she
too. So she either had to be in the second from the last car, one over, one to the left. Yeah, there. From there, you can take pictures of Edgeworth's car. You can see her use the phone. Also on the other side of the partition.
All right,
Yeah, but
let's
the
try.
very first picture very first picture, doesn't it have her being seen from behind a chain link fence?
If she was taking the picture from the other side of the chain link fence, wouldn't there be chains seen in the picture?
Good point. Let's try here and see where it goes. If she was here, she could see the emergency phone.
That's true. That solves the mystery.
Uh-oh.
That would allow her to see the emergency phone, yes. But if she was there, she would have been able to arrest her well before she dialed her cell phone.
Oh,
You doubt my speed? I can run 150 feet in 9 seconds, you know.
really that fast?
As fast as your witty rejoinders.
Yes, Your Honor. Okay, well,
So it has to be the...
we'll try the security room then.
Take that.
It's the only place where she could have been. Yeah, because
security
like,
guard room?
well, they kept making a point of the fact that she was with her boyfriend in the security room. So that's my guess.
Indeed, the security room is in the under parking ground lot as well. God damn it! It's built on the second floor so you can see the entire lot. She would have been able to see the emergency phone from there. But why there? There are so many other places where she could have seen the phone.
Not in this case, Your Honor. The witness, not being part of the prosecutor's office, couldn't park in A block. The only place where she could have seen the crime and the back of the partition is here. I remember in your testimony, you said you brought a lunch to your boyfriend in the security guard room, yes? Well, Miss Star?
How many years have I been getting the better of men? To think that the tables could be turned.
Ah, yes, the turntables.
Today, a man has gotten the better of Angel Star.
Order! Witness! What have you done? You used to be a detective. You should know better.
I'm not turning back. The guilty will be punished. And I'll do what I must to make sure justice prevails.
The guilty? Is she talking about Miss Sky?
Mr. Wright, doesn't this strike you as odd? Why did Miss Star lie? It doesn't make sense.
Huh?
She could have just said that she saw the crime from the security guard station. It wouldn't change anything.
Exactly. This photograph tells all. It was the defendant who stabbed the victim.
Oh, you can see the chain link fence in that one.
Never noticed.
Truth still stands.
Still stands? I disagree, Mr. Edgeworth.
What?
If a witness is found to be lying, they're guilty of perjury. She knows this. She wouldn't risk that without a good reason.
So tell us, what was her reason, Mr. Wright?
Me?
Who else?
Mr. Wright, let's review what we know.
Star witnessed the crime from the security guard station. But she lied and said she saw it from B block. It must make a vital difference, but what? What would change?
Picture.
The angle of view to the crime?
What distance to the crime?
Okay, let's try that.
Because if she took a picture of it at the time, and there's that chain link fence.
Yeah, she would have to, like, go around. It changes the distance between her and the scene of the crime.
My condolences, Mr. Wright. But one look at the floor plan and it's quite clear. The distance between the scene of the crime and the guard station is 30 feet. I don't see how that would change what she could see.
What she saw is not in question here. What matters is the time it would take for her to reach the scene of the crime. Miss Star, you witnessed the crime from the security guard station. Now, how long did it take you to go from there to the scene of the crime where you arrested Miss Sky?
The witness.
You.
Yes?
You ordered the squid wheels, right?
Nope. The quality of my lunches has gone from low to inedible.
I was bringing a PB&J lunch with fresh boysenberry jam to my boyfriend.
Boysenberry for the boy.
Wasn't in the station, so I waited. I witnessed the crime from the glass-walled station. And before I knew what I was doing, I found myself running towards the scene. But the door was locked. I couldn't open it.
And then she ran like, what about, I don't know, 1,000 yards all
That's
the
why I
way
had-
around.
That's a
why
long
I had
ass
to
way.
go through the visitors parking and block B.
That's quite a detour.
It probably took me at least 5 minutes to get to the scene of the crime.
For 5 minutes. This changes things considerably.
But it was that woman over there in the defendant's chair who stabbed him.
I know it. I have photographic evidence. I swear it. I swear it on my finest plastic spork.
I
You have
remember
a point,
sporks.
and the spork is a wonderful invention.
Would you like another caviar lunch?
How many lunchboxes did she bring to court?
Absolutely.
There's like a whole pallet right next to her.
Mr. Wright, you have to do something.
Do I have any evidence to stop this? 5 minutes between witnessing the murder and the arrest? Think about it. You could make pasta in that amount of time. If you like it al dente.
Al dente.
I've got lunchboxes that tie pasta into knots, rookie.
A 5-minute blank. Isn't that strange?
Strange.
If you were a criminal, what would you do in 5 minutes, Your Honor?
I guess I'd flee the scene. Hey! Get the wrong idea. I didn't kill anyone.
But you have the instincts of a killer. You would run. But this time was different. Miss Guy dawdled at the scene of the crime. She had even had her picture taken. No true criminal would act this way. It's inconceivable.
Over. It seems like we've come to the end of this testimony. The witness has a grudge against the defendant and a blank in her testimony. Mr. Edgeworth, is the next witness ready to go? Unfortunately, I appear to have overestimated the witness on account of her professional history.
We did it! We screwed that. Anyway, we screwed that hinge up, Mr. Wright.
Oh God, that wording is terrible.
That was too close.
Afraid that the cough-up queen has been dethroned. We now welcome the deep throat queen.
Oh,
And
shit.
with that, court is adjourned.
Mr. Edgeworth, you ordered the squid wheels, right?
So what, she tried to foist off on me?
I prefer not to take the defense team's leftovers. Anything else to say?
I might be able to save you. I have decisive evidence.
What was that?
This is another one of her trick lunchboxes.
Apologies, but we have no further questions to ask of you, Miss Starr.
Ah. Is this your jumbo lunchbox?
Double Decker! So the witness's determination, I will allow one more testimony. Let's hear about this decisive evidence.
He straight up got bribed.
Oh shit.
Like the lunch lamb motto says, you won't be disappointed.
She's gonna pull out of her lunchbox this time.
I should have mentioned those 5 minutes when I wasn't looking at the crime scene. And now, to the matter of the victim's shoe. Did I not bring this up? 2 types of blood were found on this shoe. One, of course, was the victim. And the other blood type matched that of the defendant, Miss Alana Scott. This shoe proves it. It's flawless, decisive evidence.
Her hand was cut.
What? There was blood found on that shoe.
Try Lunch Lamb for all your lunch and decisive evidence needs.
What's the meaning of this? Why is this the first time I've heard of this evidence?
Simple. As I've already said, I
I don't trust you with evidence, Mr. Edgeworth. That's why I took the liberty of investigating this myself.
And you had blood tests performed.
Didn't I mention? I have 3 boyfriends in forensics.
In any case, Your Honor, I can't accept this as evidence.
What?
You must know the 2 rules of evidence law. Rule 1, no evidence shall be shown without the approval of the police department. In other words, this shoe is illegal evidence, at least for the time being.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
Seems so. Idris Sir is celebrating. Yeah, he hates her too.
That's so fast, Mr. Edgeworth. Don't forget, I used to be a detective. As I mentioned previously, this shoe has already been tested by a member of the forensics department. As you can see, it was approved by the police department as of today. Even the general public can produce official evidence, Mr. Edgeworth.
Is that right, Mr. Wright?
Seems so. Edgeworth is looking pretty solid.
We could at least study some evidence law. Really?
Prosecution's complaints notwithstanding, it appears that this evidence satisfies the first rule of evidence law. However, it seems you have yet another count against you, witness.
Anything to ensure that the guilty are properly judged.
Very well, Mr. Wright. You may cross-examine the witness.
Your Honor, I would like to beat this witness to death with this shoe.
A shoehorn.
That's what she's gonna call upon her 100 boyfriends to defend her.
Right, she's got like an army of simps. Why did you lie about those 5 minutes?
I guess you could say I just wanted people to look at the results.
Results?
How many times do I have to say this? I saw the chief prosecutor stab the victim before my very own eyes. Compared to that, a 5-minute blank means nothing.
Why didn't you just tell the truth?
Don't make me laugh. We're done dealing with the most untrustworthy of the vile lot known as prosecutors. Falsified evidence, arranged testimonies, erasing and manipulating evidence. When you fight monsters, you need to use every trick in the book.
So when the suspect is admitting she did it?
False testimonies is the most despicable crime of all, Star. Let's just get this over with. The judge is fed up with her shit.
I guess no more free lunches.
You found this shoe at the scene of the crime.
I detained the chief prosecutor and notified the police department. I want to make myself useful. I was waiting for the police to arrive.
So like an ill-trained pooch, you snuck off with a shoe.
Ooh, burn. I was afraid someone would erase the chief prosecutor's crime.
See, mugged her for her phone and a shoe.
This shoe was my secret weapon if that should happen. See this fashionable basket I have here? It carries more than lunchboxes, gentlemen.
And cigars, candy.
I'm happy for you and Lunchbox back, really.
In any case, you removed valuable evidence from the scene of the crime. Now, tell us what you did next.
You brought it to the forensics department.
If you're going to submit something as evidence in court, you need it approved. To To do that, evidence must be analyzed by a forensics expert. Orphan number 345.
And she got away with her little coup because she used to be a detective.
Shoe does not appear to have bloodstains on it. Oh, does appear. Jesus Christ.
Well, the man was stabbed, after all.
That blood belonged to the victim, Detective Goodman.
As I said, there were 2 types of blood found on the shoe.
You can't say for sure that blood belonged to the defendant without a blood test.
You claim to know something about blood tests, rookie?
Huh?
Yeah, speak up.
Well, blood comes in 4 types, A, B, O, and AB. However, you can't tell from a blood test whether the murder was committed or not in cold blood.
That's just a figure of speech, Mr. Wright.
Actually, we can differentiate between millions of types with all the blood tests out there. Which means that we can more or less narrow any sample of blood down to just one person. Or so I hear.
That's pretty specific.
Had a little bit more time, I would have gotten DNA test results. They said there's very little doubt it could be anyone but Miss Mom disguised.
So the suspect's blood was found on the victim's shoe. That ties her directly to the death of Detective Goodman.
I was afraid he was gonna say that. Can't let this evidence go through without fight.
You ordered the peppered fish guts, right?
Gross! Put that shit away, lady.
Some like it hot, Mr. Wright. Some, like your client, she's in enough hot water to make a whole vat of soup.
Mr. Wright, do you or don't you have a problem with this shoe?
Problem? This is critical. There's a problem with the victim's shoe. There's a problem. If I'm not imagining things, I'd say there's one critical problem with this evidence. It's a clear contradiction.
That gleam in your eyes? You're still young, rookie. I'd give you a peppered fish gut now. You couldn't take the heat, could you?
Hear what Mr. Wright has to say. What is contradictory about the victim's shoe?
Ew.
I'm looking for it. Underneath? I wonder if you noticed. There's blood on the bottom of this shoe.
Don't mess with me, rookie. Or it'll be your blood on the bottom of my shoe. That's different.
Indeed, there is quite a bit of blood on the bottom of the shoe. It makes sense. The victim was stabbed with a knife. What could possibly be contradictory about blood on the bottom of his shoe?
Let's look at the picture here. She's wearing black shoes.
Yep.
That's the victim's shoe, though. Also, there's no blood on the ground in the picture. But you'd have to step in it.
Yeah, let's try this. Problem lies in the footprint.
The footprint?
Look at the bottom of the victim's shoe is covered in blood. Then isn't it strange? Why were there any bloody footprints found by the scene of the crime?
Aha!
As you can see, There were no traces of any such footprints at the scene of the crime. That contradicts your claim about this shoe.
Picture only shows part of the floor, so there could have been bloody footprints.
Then where are they, Mr. Edgeworth? Because we checked the scene and found nothing of the sort.
Well, witness.
Ain't going, Mr. Wright. But it's true that the lack of a footprint is a contradiction. But then we have to ask, why there wasn't a footprint? Oh,
That's true. There has to be a reason why there wasn't a footprint. Wasn't
think
killed
Mr. Wright,
there.
think.
That will you be in 500 years? I don't know why it's not there. I'm just gonna find contradictions.
What?
I see. Now I get it.
Yeah, what?
Our witness is more devious than I gave her credit for. We were hoodwinked to the very end. But she slipped. There is one vital hint to the truth in her testimony. What are you talking about? Think back to when she told us about apprehending the suspect.
Chief prosecutor tried to resist, but her efforts were in vain. She knocked my hands aside, kicked over an oil drum. Oh, she's beautiful, but deadly. A predator, this one. A leopard woman. Arr!
I thought that was a strange thing for the normally cool-headed chief to do.
No kidding.
Now, witness, allow me to ask a very simple question. This oil drum, was it empty?
Oh, that? I'm not sure I like your attitude, Mr. Edgeworth. So apparently, you're not the slowest conveyor belt in the lunchbox factory.
The oil drum empty.
The oil drum kicked over by the chief prosecutor was brimming with water.
Water? What does that mean?
Still don't get it, Mr. Wright? Do you want to know the reason she knocked it over? The real reason? Aha! You don't mean... Yes, the suspect knocked over the oil drum for one reason and one reason alone. To erase the bloodstains that would have become evidence against her. That ties things up quite nicely. The bloodstains left on the victim's shoes tie her quite clearly to this murder. Then after the deed was done, she knocked over the oil to erase the telltale sign.
Why, that's a prosecutor's specialty, facing evidence.
That reminds me, this guy's right hand was hurt. You say she cut herself when she stabbed him?
So that's when my sister's blood got on the shoe?
I see no reason to prolong this trial.
Mr. Wright, do something, please.
What? What can I do? Your sister has confessed to the crime and she tried to conceal it.
But
There's no need for further debate. The verdict, Your Honor.
well, Emma
Very
tried
well.
to turn it over, and it was really heavy. The Angel Star is on the prosecution side. She could have been lying about the water.
This court finds the defendant, Miss Lana Sky.
Little girl, what did you say? Huh? Me? Did you say that I, Angel Star, was on the prosecution side? Oh, yeah, you are. You're saying my sister hid evidence by erasing the bloody footprints.
Well, I thought you had your fear. But here you are, demanding a second helping. Another lunchbox? A lunchbox called evidence.
Don't tell me you have something else. Time for deliberations is past. Any further comments and you will be held in contempt of court.
Your threats don't scare the cough up quick. Look at this.
A photograph.
She murdered him, didn't she?
Oh my god. Both shoes are obviously missing. They're his.
I had it just in case anyone had the gall to suggest that the white shoe didn't belong to the victim.
I see no room for error in this evidence.
Mr. Wright, wait. Look at the asphalt in this photo.
Hey, it's clearly wet.
Erasing the last trace of doubt from the court's mind. Immediately after the murder, crime scene was washed with water.
I'm sorry, Mr. Wright. I guess I couldn't help after all.
It's not your fault. I knew I couldn't win this case from the beginning. And it seems that your sister wanted it anyway. I'm sorry, Mia. Oh, that'd be Maya.
Right? Whether or not. Don't be so quick to throw in the towel. Get yourself up off the asphalt. Take another good look. Don't give up. Not till the bitter end.
This last piece of evidence.
Well, this time I'd like to declare a verdict for good.
Objection.
Your Honor, wait.
What is it with you people? Can't I hand down my verdicts in peace anymore? Whatever it is, can it wait?
No, it can't. Then it will be too late. Look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh. Last one submitted. This trial isn't over until we give each piece of evidence a proper consideration.
So, right. Are you saying there's a problem with this latest piece of evidence?
Yeah, I'll think later. Yeah, there's a problem. Right or wrong, I've got to go ahead with this.
I suppose if we've come this far, we should give every claim a fair shake. Very well, Mr. Wright.
Well,
Oh,
she
the
mentioned
muffler.
something with muffler, yeah. I guess we could try that. Problem with this photograph is here.
What's this? There's something poking out of the car's muffler. Wait just a moment, Mr. Edgeworth. Your Honor? You just said muffler. However, I see no trace of a muffler or scarf or any kind here in this photo. A muffler is also part of on a car or motorcycle, Your Honor. Just think of it as a part of the exhaust system, a pipe. Oh, I see. And I see.
How did this guy become a judge?
What's this suspicious-looking cloth sticking out of the car's muffler?
So what if there is something sticking out of the muffler? What does that have to do with this case? Nothing. Absolutely nothing.
Sorry, Miss Starr, but it's not going to be that easy. In fact, you've already told us why this is important to the case. You said as much in your testimony.
Huh?
Let's hear what Mr. Wright has on his mind. Tell us why you think this piece of cloth in the muffler is related to this case.
Miss Starr, recall your testimony for the court.
Yes. When I arrested her, she mentioned a muffler. That's what had me confused in my earlier testimony. Muffler. Oh, Eeg.
Be that the muffler you heard mentioned was actually this exhaust pipe? If so, that means this piece of cloth is vital evidence.
Grog.
It seems we'll have to suspend the proceedings.
Suspend?
I find myself wondering about that piece of cloth. If we leave any question unanswered here, we do a disservice to the law. Have the car at the crime scene inspected at once, and bring me that cloth. The verdict will wait until after we have seen all the evidence.
That implies the car was not inspected. They found a body in it.
Yeah, no shit. Agreed. I suppose so.
That was close. But we made it, at least for now.
This court will adjourn for a 30-minute recess. It's lunchtime, after all. Your fat ass had all that, you're still
He's still hungry?
Oh my goodness.
Hooray, we did it.
The lunch lady did it.
It's obviously the lunch lady did it. I don't know. She's the weirdest character based on what she's wearing. I can't tell if she's a prostitute dressed as a pimp or if she's a Final Fantasy boss character.
She's a prostitute lunch lady. Or that cowboy, he did it. He probably helped the ex-boyfriend.
Yeah, I think she just happened to stumble on something else going on. And she's trying to take advantage of it because she has a grudge for being fired. But I don't think she's the one that did it. Yeah.
Yeah, but the ex-boyfriend, I feel like he has something to do with it because like
which one? There's 1,000 of them.
No, Lana Sky's ex-boyfriend, the cowboy.
Oh.
Cowboy. They were a thing. Emma said they were a thing.
I thought she was a thing with the lunch lady.
Well, everybody's had the lunch lady, so it's possible.
Everyone's out to lunch on this fucking planet. I think that's a good pausing point, though. I mean, we can continue with the investigation on the next stream.
You could do that.
Yeah. All right. We'll call it here. So thanks, everyone, for watching. And hope you all enjoy your evening.
And your lunch boxes.
And your lunch boxes. Well, I mean, it's pretty late, so have your supper box. Save your lunch box for tomorrow's lunch. Unless you have a breakfast. Never mind, I'm dragging this joke way too long.
Yeah, this box has been abused enough.
So she said.